It's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week, the Best Bet Show. If you tailed the Best Bet Show last week, you made some coin, okay? We swept the board on the Best Bet Show to put us in the profit on the year. We'll look at that later, but now it's Noche UFC. Noche UFC 306, UFC 306, Riyadh season, however you want to say it. It's going down tomorrow night, and I got some bets to give you. I got 3 bets. I got a parlay, and I got 2 prop bets to give you, in addition to the DFS plays, which, as you know, are some of the best out there. The DFS King is back, ready to give you the sauce. Let's take a look at the recap of the Best Bet Show record thus far. We're in the profit, plus 1.4 units in total for the last 5 winning weeks. Last week, as I said before, we swept the board, 4.7 units added to the total. Let's try to keep that going, boys. And I feel pretty good about the bets I'm about to give you. I will say this card is a little bit interesting. But we got a little special something for you. Chee-wee-wees is coming out tomorrow night, and we will be singing Chee-wee-wees as we cash these bets. Let's start it off with a parlay. It's going to be real simple. Real simple here, boys. Don't got to get cute. Just take 2 winners who we think are going to win. And I think we're getting decent value here. Minus 110. I'm putting a unit on it just to scoop a little something back. Yasmin Jauregui on the money line. She's getting this done. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? Only reason that she's not undefeated was a fluke KO in the first 5 seconds of the fight. She's much better than Ketlin Souza. I think she should be able to get this one done fairly easily, probably by decision, but she could get a 30-27 and just make it look absolutely easy. Diego Lopez on the money line. I got a decent little price on this one. I think I got it like minus 170. It's up to like minus 200 now. We're looking solid here. I like Diego in this fight. I think he can outmatch him on the feet. Just with his durability, with his power, with his speed, with his explosiveness on the ground, I think he can handle himself. Even if he does get taken down, that's probably the best path to victory for Brian Ortega. If he does take Diego down, I don't see him outclassing him on the ground whatsoever. He can hold himself or hold his own in that realm. I think he gets this one done, most likely by decision. I know Ortega is pretty tough, but it doesn't matter. He can get a finish. It doesn't matter. We got him on the money line. Easy. Little 2-legger to start us off here. Yasmin Jauregui on the money line. Diego Lopez. One is an adopted Mexican. One is a born Mexican. The Mexicans will get a win in this parlay. Minus 110 for a uni. From here, let's move on to the Underdog fantasy plays. As you can see, we make some serious coin on this app. So if you're in one of these yellow states, hit the link in the description. Download the app because I got some heat I'm about to give you. I went hard on the Underdog fantasy plays this week. Use the code HEJI for a deposit bonus up to $1,000. That link is down in the description. Let's take a look at the plays. I got 2 slides, okay? I had so many, I got to throw them in 2 slides. First of all, right here, you can get a free promo on Sean O'Malley just to land at least 1 significant strike. How do you get that? You download Underdog Fantasy, use my code HEJIVE, and you will unlock that play. It's free money. Free promo. Why not? Download it today and put these plays in to make some coin. Let's look at the 5-legger. Raul Rosas Jr. higher than 1.5 takedowns. Should be easy. He's gone over that in 4 to 5 fights. Okay, he should be able to get a takedown within the first 20 seconds. And I think Richie Long can get back up to his feet at least once. Gets taken down again. You know, Raul's a guy that has good back takes. But his initial takedowns doesn't have the best control. So I think he can get 2 pretty easily. I love that line, and should be a smash play right there. Esteban Hebovic's higher than 69.5 significant strikes. It's pretty much the same as this 2-legger right here. But if you look at his fights, very high-volume striker. And Daniel Zellhuber is a high-volume striker himself, but he also gets hit a good amount. I think it's like 5 significant strikes absorbed per minute. Hebovic's, if you do the math, this fight's favored to go the distance. If you do the math, his true projection should be 93. 93. We're getting it at 69.5. That is an absolute money play right there. Lower on Sean O'Malley significant strikes. Why? Because I think he could knock him out early. And if he doesn't, look at Merab's fights. Merab does not get hit very often, okay, because he's shooting for takedowns over and over and over again. So if O'Malley gets the knockout early, cashes, if it even goes to a decision, I find it hard to believe that O'Malley gets over this number, even if it goes to a decision. So lower on O'Malley there. Lower on Ronaldo Rodriguez fight time. It's an 80% hit rate, boys. 80% hit rate between these two guys to go under 2.5. Love that play. I love it. I think O'Day can get finished. I think O'Day is explosive enough to find a finish on Ronaldo as well. So I like violence in that fight. Makes sense. Diego Lopez higher than 12.5 minutes of fight time. I think both guys are super tough. I don't see either guy getting finished. It's a high-level fight to step up for Diego Lopez. And I don't really see him finishing Ortega unless, he catches him with something within the first minute or two where Ortega's just not ready for it. Could happen, but I don't think so. I think they're both tough enough to make it past 12.5 minutes of fight time there. We talked about both of these in the 5-legger. Let's move on to more underdog fantasy plays. I like Lopez higher on significant strikes as well. Ortega's opponents have gone over this in, I think, 8 of his UFC fights. I think he's got 11 UFC fights. They've gone over that in 8 of them because Ortega is very hittable, and I think Diego is going to be able to land a good amount on the feet. Joshua Van over on significant strikes. This fight goes to a decision. He should be able to get 100 plus. Edgar Chairez never landed a takedown in the UFC. I don't really see him having a ton of success getting takedowns here. We do have to take into account that Josh Van just got knocked out 2 months ago, but I'm assuming he's in good form here and he's going to come back and just rack up the volume like he does in every UFC fight. So higher there. Irene Aldana, lower on significant strikes. Norma Dumont has never been hit more than 47 times in a UFC fight. Why? Because she slows the fight down and she gets takedowns. And I think she knows she needs to take Irene Aldana down. And when you're on your back, you're not landing significant strikes. So Aldana, lower on significant strikes. She's actually gone under this number in a good amount of her fights as well. It's just the fights where there's no takedown threat that she gets over this number. But there's a massive takedown threat in front of her. I don't think she can really let her hands go on the feet. And if Norma Dumont does take her down, then she's not landing anything. So Huber, pretty much the same reasoning with the Hibovics, higher on significant strikes. He should be able to get 100 here. If he got 120 his last fight, he should be able to get bare minimum 80. Bare minimum 80. 68.5 looks perfect to me. It's going to be a fight that I think both guys are probably going to land over 100 because they've both never been knocked out. They're both pretty high volume guys, and they're both durable to be there for 15 minutes. This one on Rivals, this play has 100% hit rate. 100% hit rate. I had to throw it in there, whether I like it or not. 100% hit rate. I have to throw it in there. Norma Dumont has covered 8.5 significant strikes in every UFC fight. Rob has covered 10.5 significant strikes in every UFC fight. I have to throw it in there. It's just too good to pass up. 3x payouts on all these. Lock them in, boys. Link it down in the description. Underdog Fantasy. If you're in one of these yellow states, you're eligible to play. And if you're in Canada, you're also eligible to play. Use the code HAJAB for a deposit bonus up to $1,000. And make sure you get that Sean O'Malley promo up for half a significant strike. It's easy money. Let's move on. We got a prop bet for you. I got Ronaldo Rodriguez by KO or submission at plus 175 odds for 1 unit. Why? Ode Osbourne been finished in all of his UFC losses. So if he's going to beat Ode Osbourne, it's probably going to be inside the distance. If he doesn't, might lose a decision. But I think his win condition is getting the finish because, number one, he's a pretty hittable dude on the feet. But he's just so damn durable. And I think Ode's cardio is not very good. I don't think his grappling is very good. I don't think Ronaldo is like a world beater by any means, but he's a guy that is a fun guy to watch fight because he goes for the finish. He'll take a shot to give one. And on the ground, his ability, he showed a lot of abilities in his last fight, just to be able to get taken down, reverse position, get to the back, and find a submission. I think he could do the same here. Ronaldo Rodriguez, KO or sub, plus 175. I love it, boys. I love it. I like the under in general, and I think Ronaldo's the one that's probably going to find the finish. So plus 175 all day, 1 unit, lock it in. If you want all my bets for UFC, for PFL, for Dana White Contender Series, last Contender Series on Tuesday, we had another profitable card. UFC last week was a profitable card. We're looking to make another profitable card this Saturday. Jump in the Homo Fight Picks Premium membership. Year to date, we're positive 40.33 units. So we just crossed the 40 unit profit mark. I want to get that up to 50 by end of October. And last year we were at 44 units. So obviously trying to get more than that. And we're on track to do that this year. So plus 40 units year to date. Join the Homo Fight Picks Premium membership. That's where you get all of my UFC bets. That link is down in the description. Join up today. Another prop bet for you. We hit the Chris Padilla plus 3.5 point spread last week because he got a finish and he was up on the judges' scorecards. Actually, 2 of the judges' scorecards, I believe. So plus 3.5 point spread. We're taking it here with Hebovix at minus 125, putting 1.25 units on that to win one back. Why? Because in all reality, he just needs to win one round. That's it. He just needs to win one round on all 3 judges' scorecards, not get 10-8'd in the other ones, or he can find a finish, and this bet cashes as well. The reason I love this is because Hebovix is a guy that can easily win one round. Easily win one round, and if you look at Zellhuber, he's never had a 30-27 on all 3 judges' scorecards. Never. Do I need to say more? He's a guy that is usually a bit of a slow starter because he likes to get his reads. He's very hittable in the first round. I think Hebovix can take the first round. And then at that point, we pretty much cash our bet. If he takes the first round, doesn't get finished, which I don't think he's going to, Hebovix has a massive head. I saw him in person. The head is massive. Okay, actually watch the face-offs between Zellhuber's head and Hebovix's head. It's huge. Okay, he could take a lot of damage. I don't see him getting finished in this spot. I think he can make it to the scorecards, and I think he can win a round. So plus 3.5 there, point spread, prop bet, Hebovix, minus 125. Looks beautiful to me. We'll put a 1.25 units on there to win one back. Let's move on to the better picks. I forgot to change out the map again. Damn it! But it's available in Florida. This is another app that we have a ton of success on, as you can see here. $50 into $2,500. We love that. We love that. We hope to hit another one this week. Let's take a look at the plays. Also, links down in the description to join Better Picks. Use my code HAJOD for a deposit bonus up to $250. Let's take a look at the plays. How Reggie, higher on significant strikes. Fight's probably going to go the distance. It's favored to do so. She's a high-volume striker. I think she can get 100+ in this spot. Rosas Jr., lower on significant strikes. He's never gone over this number. Never gone over this number. So I have to play it. Under 20.5 significant strikes there. O'Malley, lower on significant strikes. We already talked about that one. Ketlin Souza, higher on significant strikes. How Reggie is a little bit hittable. Not to the point where she's going to get finished, but she's there to be hit. And I think Ketlin Souza, who landed 80 in her last time out, I think she can land at least 70, maybe even 80 again against How Reggie. This fight's probably not going to hit the ground. It's going to be a stand-up battle for 3 rounds. I'll take both girls to go higher on significant strikes there. This little 4-legger, so cheeky, and I think it's going to hit, boys. O'Malley, lower on strikes, Rosas under, Hebovix over, and then we're taking a little boosted play here on Ronaldo Rodriguez by submission. It's a 20x play. 150 turns into 3,000. 4 legs, it's all we need. I love these 3 legs. And then you throw in a little boosted play there to make it 20x. I'm all about it. This 8-legger, $100 to win 10K. Pretty much just taking all of the props that we like, and we're just going to throw them in there. So we got Hebovix, O'Malley, Lopez higher on fight time, Dumont lower on strikes. She's going to be looking for takedowns. Rodriguez under on fight time, Van over, Souza over, and then we had to throw a little something cheeky in there. Valentina Shevchenko lower on significant strikes. She's actually only gone over that like once in her entire career. So I kind of feel good about that one, even though I think the fight's going to go the distance. Shevchenko's probably going to be looking for takedowns, and she's not a high-volume girl on the feet. She likes to stay at range, use her kicks, and she's not really a girl that throws a lot in combination. So under on 80.5 there. That's a 8-legger, 100x multiplier. So that's one we kind of throw away. We look for the dub. We've hit a couple, but it's not one that you should throw all your bankroll on. So again, better picks. Use the code HAJOD for a deposit bonus up to $250 if you're in one of these purple states, including Florida, including Massachusetts. I got to change out those maps. I keep forgetting, but they are available in Florida. I'm in Florida. I put these slips in here, so I can guarantee you it's available in Florida. And finally, I will offer you to join the free Telegram channel. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers in there. It's completely free. There's a link down in the description for that. Last week, we hit a nice little parlay here from the IG Live parlays, which I put in here. We do the IG Live. We go through, we make some parlays on Saturday morning, and we hit a couple. I also post all my DFS plays in there as well, just for you to look at and put those plays in. So if you're watching here on the YouTube and you don't really want to watch the YouTube and put all the plays in there, I'll put them in the Telegram so that you have them. So you don't have to go back and forth between the YouTube channel and everything. But free Telegram, it's free. Also post some NFL plays in there. But at this point, I might just call it quits on betting the NFL, man. NFL is just, I got smoked in the NFL last week. Last night, Thursday night, I had no way I was going to cash anything in that because the game just got out of hand. But free Telegram, links down in the description. I appreciate you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know your bets down in the comments. Please hit the like button for me, boys. We're trying to run this shit up. I appreciate you. Until next time, hey, Job Picks. We out.